we got to go more unpredictable. So I've been changing my schedule. I've been not keeping the same schedule, and I'm feeling like my energy is starting to stay. I'm starting to keep a lot of my energy. Some of y'all don't realize that your schedule is causing somebody to keep pulling through that cord. And if you are done with a lot of people and you really ain't about your energy being harvested no more, then this is a good time to change your schedule, mix up your schedule, change a lot of things about you. Like literally change your style, do things differently as far as um, just your lifestyle. Change some things about it. You know, it's real wild how people are trying real hard to get people stuck. You know, people try to get people stuck energetically during the winter season because they think it'll be easier to do because it's the winter season. But y'all, I'm telling you, if you really want to get even, or if you really want to put your exes and your enemies in their place, be unpredictable right now and have a life that don't nobody know about. I'm serious, y'all. Like, do something different with your life and get on video. Do something different with your life and don't even tell nobody about it. You know, a lot of things you can overcome energetically when you are just living your life on your terms. I really hope y'all take this seriously because it seems like a lot of people are clones now. Everybody getting up at the same time. Everybody trying to do work at the same time. Everybody walking around the same time. Everybody thinking about their exes around the same time. Exes trying to come back around the same time. Y'all, that's starting to seem very low key, low key, toxic, y'all. Telling you no lie. So I really hope y'all take this video seriously. I just decided to talk to y'all a little bit. Hopefully it'll get some of y'all out the house. When I get up, y'all, I don't sit around in the house. Within the first 30, 40 minutes, it's like I gotta get me some fresh air. I find that when the creator get us up, wake us up, he want us out. He want us up and out within 40 minutes. Y'all, because I'm telling you, it be like when you sit around the house when you wake up, your mind start wandering. You start thinking about people who might have been thinking about you the night before, and then that cord just like stay strong again. It's like the cord, if you've been cord cutting, the cord just won't go away. I'm gonna tell you, your enemies really think they got you figured out. They think they know what you want to do this winter. They think they know how you feel. It's time for y'all, like me, to break certain cycles and keep them broken. Just let them stay broken and let people grow up and do their work and get themselves ready for us. Y'all, I'm not coming towards nobody anymore. Like we'll talk. I'm not coming towards anybody that didn't care about me. I'm like literally done. So if they're struggling, then that's not my problem. High present moment. Y'all, I'm so sick and tired of feeling like spell work. Soon as like 7 a.m. come, it's like the spell work. I'm like, okay, it's like that. I've been getting all week, y'all, to do a clearing. So I don't know if y'all into clearing or detoxing, but I keep getting that. I got also, don't be real thirsty for food, y'all. I was told to go as long as I can without food during the rest of this month, because it's like something about it. I don't know if people just working in the grocery stores, they're in low vibration or whatever, but I'm good, y'all. Let yourselves be hungry, but I'm getting like have some fun. Y'all, I couldn't even pick up. I felt like I was losing some of my skills the last 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden I kicked right back into them. But the reason why I kicked back into my skills is because I did some cord cutting. I closed out a cycle and left it closed. So some of y'all may not be having the breakthroughs y'all want. It's because there's a cycle that just needs to end, y'all. There could be somebody you need to realize you can't count on no more and just stop counting on them. It could be a business or a job. You just need to see like, okay, it don't respect me. It's never going to, so I don't even care. I don't even expect it to. Look, y'all better start getting in that energy like I'm in now. I'm kind of like me about me. So it's like until I get me where I want to be, I only financially in my time, I only got a little bit for people who don't care about who I am. I only got a little bit. And most times not even that. Y'all, I tapped out. I tapped out like I ain't doing my family's laundry no more. I'm not asking them if they need anything. I don't even care. They, if they get me like, where's my laundry done? No, your laundry's not done. I don't even care, y'all. It's just like all about me. I know that sounds conceited, but I'm all about me. I'm telling y'all, like the creator told me that people are gonna be in some real bad health situations if they don't get in this mindset. This time next year, there's gonna be some people really, really unwell. So it's time to take your health goals serious. Anybody that don't respect you, they're in the way of your health goals. Just like literally just don't speak to them. Don't say nothing, y'all. Hi everybody. It's super early, y'all. It's not even 7 a.m. It's not even 7 a.m., y'all. It's not even 7 a.m. And look at this, see? This is why I can't wait to move. It's not even 7 a.m. and it's like constant traffic. It's loud over here. People, this neighborhood, y'all, this is supposed to be a retirement community, but I can't tell. I cannot tell. I gotta hurry up and walk away from this part because it's like so loud. That's a clear sign, y'all, that's getting real toxic. When you get sound sensitive, that's a clear sign that the world is real toxic. That a lot of people are being real negative. The vibrations is real negative. If you're feeling sound sensitive right now, or sensitive to like the TV energy, it's because people being real mentally toxic. It's a lot of mental spell work going on, trying to mess with people's temperance energy. I'm so sick of somebody trying to mess with my temperance energy. They're going hard. And I was like, you know what? I don't got it to do. I had to throw ice cold water on my head today when I got up because it was like, woo. As soon as I got up, I was like, the spell work on the mental health. Some of y'all may wonder, like, how could I walk this dark street alone? This is a retirement community. These people, this is a community where ain't nobody worried about you. They don't want to be bothered. This is like, don't bother me community. So they just, don't nobody even speak to each other, let alone run up on you. They don't even care around here. A lot of the people who live around here is over 35. They're older or they're old and they're like, I don't want to be bothered anymore. That's the only thing I like about with this community is that people just trying to make their money and mind their business. It's just a very busy community, like a lot of traffic because everybody's going places, working and grinding. It's a very grinding, older people who are grinding a lot. Y'all, I got some downloads this week that just pissed me off, y'all. It pissed me off so bad I started throwing stuff. I literally started throwing stuff, y'all. Look, a lot of y'all don't even know that some of y'all have been blocked from, some of y'all been blocked from a part of you that was necessary to have success. And it's real sad. I'm gonna put this download in my article I'm gonna write. But I just realized I spent many years being friends with somebody who was blocking something really important about me. They was doing it on purpose too. And because what they were blocking, it was blocking me from success. I'm just telling y'all, man. Look, y'all, a lot of y'all don't realize that there's a script, there's a design for your life. Just like there's a design for your death, there's a design for your life. And the enemy comes in to take pieces out of it, okay? Pieces out that design, so the puzzle is incomplete. And then you're never getting anywhere because the puzzle, you're just kind of always at a crossroads. Y'all got to find out what the puzzles are, the pieces are. And I could tell y'all what they are in my articles, okay? I can help y'all figure out, y'all will figure out what they are. I figured it out recently today. This past week, and I snapped. I literally snapped. Look, and some of your parents, they knew what the pieces was. They knew what the missing pieces was to the design. They just wanted to keep your energy under their control. They wanted your energy for them. So they purposely hid those pieces from you. Y'all, I'm through. I'm through with my entire family. You know, only person I may someday forgive. I may forgive more. And we have closure. It's my daughter because she's young and she doesn't know this stuff. But everybody else is grown in my family and in my husband's family. I'm done. I'm done with him on a personal level as well. Y'all, I'm done. They purposely hid the pieces from me. They knew what they were doing, you know, and they were hiding. They were purposely trying to distract me from the pieces so I wouldn't grab them. Y'all, it's wild. Thank you very much. Somebody said hitting the button. Yep. Look, your enemies think y'all on the same schedule you was on when you was with them. You get up at 8 o'clock, you know, you shower, you're out by 9, you answering their calls around lunchtime. Get off that schedule, y'all. Do y'all know that there's a schedule for the design of your successful life? There is an actual schedule for that. And it's a very special schedule. It's your own personal schedule. So if you're going on the schedule of the system, of the matrix, of the majority, you may be on the wrong schedule, and that's why you're not getting the pieces for your design, for your successful life. And that's something that I learned. Like, whenever I would, so for me, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Whenever I would wait until like 9 o'clock a.m. to like get into my power, I would feel like energetically I was 3 hours behind with connecting to the design of the design is for my successful version of my life. I could feel I was like, it was hard, like the fear was stronger, the anxiety was stronger. It was almost like I was showing up late to the synchronicities. I would see some of the synchronicities, but they would have expired. And I'm like, how come these synchronicities have expired? Well, because as I said, the enemy, they knew about them pieces of my design. So they corrupted me and put me on a schedule they knew that would block me from those pieces, y'all. Somebody said somebody said it's not a good place. What you mean by that? What you mean by not a good place? This is a retirement community, y'all. And there's a police station right there. Ain't nobody doing nothing with the police right there. Some of y'all may not know that there's a police station and the police sit right there, okay? And they also sit up here on this street, okay? They sit up there because there's a school right there. They're not having it. These police are ruthless too. Ain't nobody doing no crime around here. They don't want to get beat down by the police. These police over here, nah. If you just even sound like you want to talk back or get smart, they will flip on your butt. Like, no. Okay. Situation, yeah. They hit me from the pieces on purpose. And I figured it out because I did something, y'all. I assessed their energy, and that's how I was able to find out how they were blocking me. I assessed their energy. So when I realized that they had abandoned a piece of the design of their life that was a little bit like mine, so they were trying to distract me from mine. So for example, I have a family member who was a natural songwriter, right? In their young years. They sacrificed it through being toxic and getting a criminal record and doing drugs and stuff like that. So they blew their chance. They blew it with the people who were supposed to help them get successful as a songwriter. I noticed that they kept on trying to keep me from pursuing writing, but they were doing it in a subtle way, like just giving off a vibration like, oh no, you'll never be good enough, or that's a waste of your time, or giving dirty looks, or like dirty body language, blowing cold, not saying nothing positive. It was a whole bunch of little subtle messages, and they were trying to mesmerize me with their matrix life choice that they were doing because they were too scared to pursue their success. They gave up a design, a piece of the design of their success, but they were trying to withhold mine. Like misery type of situation. I always felt this feeling of feeling lost and depressed and feeling trapped. And I could never explain, like, why do I feel so trapped? Like, I'm getting this person is doing nice stuff for me, but why do I still feel trapped? And I would say it like, I feel trapped, like this feels, because it was spell work. Okay, it's like when you think the trick is going on here, it's going on elsewhere. It was like that type of thing, like an illusionist. I was in an illusion, and even though I didn't know how, I could feel it energetically and spiritually that something was wrong. And I noticed when I started to look back on my life, like the diary in my mind, I noticed that each time I would deal with this person in my family, they would always come for the pieces of the design of my success. They would do it in ways like trying to distract me. And then what would happen is my whole being would fall apart. Do y'all know that every part of your interests and your goals are all connected to some of the most masterpieces for your success? When you say that, yeah, weightlifting is my thing, That's actually connected to a part of the design of your success. It's a part of it. It's a part of the story. And when you have people messing with that piece and saying, no, don't lift weights. No, you're too old. No, you're going to drop dead from heart attack. Oh, you're wasting your time. Oh. That person is sent to keep you from completing that design and from reaching the other masterpieces that you need to complete it. So it doesn't matter if they did something wicked to you. The fact that they are corrupting the design is enough for you to say they're not. I gotta get away. They're not for me. And I know some of y'all may say, well, they're still good people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're nice, if they're sweet, if they're polite. It doesn't even matter if they're like, oh, we pay bills together or we got a child together. They are deleting and corrupting and hiding and disguising pieces of the design of your life that are critical for your story to be complete and for you to be sitting on your fortune. They are ruining that. And that's all that matters, y'all. There is no love. There's no love between y'all without that. There is no love between y'all. I don't care what bills y'all paying together. I don't care what history y'all got. If they are deleting and corrupting and hiding those pieces from you, there is no love between y'all. And those people, they knew the contract that they was given. They knew, they knew. Some of those people y'all were with, they knew they was sent to you to help you with that design. Because your design was going to lead them to their design. But they was trying to chase instant gratification and control. They did not have the patience. They did not have the discipline. They wanted the control. They knew that if I could get control of your energy, that's fast validation. That's crack self-worth. You can get some instant self-worth. They did not want you to do that design and you come out in the end and say, I work for this self-worth. I blood, sweat, and tears to get to this level of self-worth. They don't want you to get to that point. Because then you show how weak they really are. When you were focusing on the design of the success of your life, you were showing how weak they are. You was right in reminding them how they gave up, how they are weak. Okay? And they said, if I can stop you from working on those pieces of your success, then my comfort level will be restored. I won't be so uncomfortable about my weakness and my cowardness. Hi, Jiz. Oh, thank you very much, Jiz. I don't mind giving shout outs. But and this is why some of y'all got family members and friends who are suffering. They knew they knew they had the ability to help you with some of the pieces to the design of your success, the design of the life that God requires you to have for success. They knew they could help you. They knew that they had so much love from you that if they helped you, you would make it faster. They knew it. But they just didn't want to have to deal with the fact that they are so behind on their design, way behind you. And that made them have pride, too much pride, y'all. And I realized that, For 20 years, I did not even remember. Somehow they wiped it from my brain. I don't know what spell work they did, but for 20 years, I couldn't even remember that there was a piece of their life. I'm talking about a specific person, y'all. A piece of their life that was critical to the design of the success of my life. They were going to get a piece of the pie. They were chosen to get a piece of the pie. And somehow they hid that part from me for like 20 years, y'all. And then one day I was sitting in my living room. This was a couple weeks ago. And I was like staring over at the window at the one section where the stuff is at. And then all of a sudden I remembered something that isn't over there. That I can remember being over there, being with that stuff. And it was a book of lyrics. And I was just like, that's funny. That book has been out of sight, out of mind for like 20 years. And then I said, you know what? That person purposely did that. My family member purposely did that because they was trying to distract me from my writing abilities. They didn't want me to have any temptation or motivation to pursue my writing dreams. So they made sure it was nowhere near in sight. Y'all, it was really manipulative that that's the only thing that they hid. And that's how I figured it out. And then I started thinking about my mom. I'm like, you know what's funny? She never told me that she wrote for different record labels. She never told me that she wrote and produced a song. She never even she never really shared any of her work with me. Her work that she wrote before she was while she was pregnant with me, before I was born. And then I said, you know what? She see that I got the power too. And she thinks she missed her chance. So now she want to make me miss my chance. So she want to make it seem like writing was something she never did. It was just, y'all, it was just so crazy when I met somebody who said, yeah, your mom used to write my songs. She used to come over. She was pregnant with you. I'm like, what? My mother never told me why she was pregnant with me. She was writing on a regular, writing for different musicians. Why did she keep that a secret for like so many years? Y'all, when I confronted my mom, I was like, yeah, I met somebody online, a musician, who said they know you or something and used to write. She was like, yeah, she had this real, like, she really didn't want me to know about that part of her life. And then I was like, that is so interesting because I'm a great writer, Mom. She was like, that's just so funny because it's almost like you were listening or something. It's like you were listening while I was pregnant. But it was the way she said it, like almost like she wasn't quite happy about that. Y'all, I'm like, I don't have time for this. And then I didn't even know that both my mom and dad were exceptional writers long before they had kids. And that my dad and my mom have high IQs. I didn't even know, like, when it comes to writing, their IQs are pretty high. Y'all, let me go ahead and go. So I was like really shocked, you know, like how come they didn't ever mention it? How come they kept it a secret? But it's because a lot of people just don't want you to get what they ain't brave enough to go get. But they know their soul is telling them to do it. So at this point, y'all, you know, the creator will give you lots of synchronicities now about the design of your life because we can't work as much as we used to, the 9-to-5 job. They replacing us with machines. They're not giving us the hours that we want. So we have the time to get these synchronicities. The problem now is keeping the pieces from being deleted from your consciousness and corrupted and disguised. You have to keep that from happening. You have to keep 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 from having people who keep on pulling you away from it. And I felt a lot of I felt a lot of dark energy trying to pull me away from the design. It was going on hard the last 30 months. I had people that couldn't write, they were like trying to freeze me out. I had family members trying to suck up my time, coming over unannounced, right when I'm supposed to be doing some writing. I had people, giving this jealous look, and then people acting like, just like, oh, they don't care about me suddenly now that I'm saying I didn't turn pro. Cause y'all, I got another download. The creator told me that there's no sense in pursuing something if you ain't trying to turn pro. How can you really achieve it without turning pro? Like, I was listening to Stephen Pressfield's book, which I do every morning, one of his books, Turning Pro. And I'm like, I'm keeping a pin in it, like he said. You get one life. What's the point in wasting it? That's to satisfy other people's comfort level. You need to chase the matrix like I do. You need to like I do. What is the point? You know you're never going to be in that body again. You know you don't know your death day. You know you don't. So you might as well go ahead and live free. Live free and don't apologize anymore. You determine what the freedom is. It could be I'm going to turn pro with my fitness life. That's what I'm gonna die saying I did every single day, and it was my freedom. People might think it ridiculous, like, you're gonna die anyway. You're gonna grow old, so why are you working out? You're over 60. You might as well just retire. You say no, because this is my freedom. Let me tell you, freedom is about how you feel. It's a feeling. And really can't nobody get that to you but you. And can't nobody decide what it is but you. And if you think other people can, you're going to find out that you're still going to feel trapped. If you let anybody else tell you that, you're going to feel trapped. Like I used to have people tell me, oh, you gotta, you gotta do bicycling. You need to get on the bike. I had friends telling me that. I was like, that's not a problem. I do like biking, but I'm not a bike. It's my freedom. I ride, and I won't feel some freedom when I'm riding the bike. I never feel some extra untouchable freedom when I ride a bike. And I'm not sorry about that. There's people that say, black people never know how to ride a bike. I don't care. If people say, you're black, you need to start riding a bike. That's the problem with black folks. They don't ride bikes. So, it doesn't make me feel the way hiking do. It just doesn't. Running, hiking, long distance hiking feels way better to me than a bike. Sorry about that, y'all. My daughter, she likes to swim in large bodies of water, dangerous bodies of water. She likes to go way out in the ocean, way out in the river. I knew when she was little that water was her freedom, was important for her success energy. We're talking about the energy of being cool, like Glenn Richardson talk about. Maintaining your cool so you can go after your success every day. You could be in the spiritual shape you need to be in to get it. I knew when my daughter was little when she would constantly just keep putting her hands in the sink water. If there was water in the sink, she had to have her hands in it. And if it was rainy, if it was snow rain, she had to be outside. Didn't matter. And I said, you know what? Nothing I say will keep her calm and cool to get her work done like water can. Better than me. So I took swimming lessons when she was a toddler. She's under 5. And now when she's like trying to motivate herself to get things done and she's having some rough periods in her life, she will literally go swimming. And then we're talking about like we're talking about like big bodies of water that a lot of black people are scared to get in. She gets in them. And I don't say, no, get out that water. It's dangerous. It's not dangerous to her. It's her freedom. You know, I know people talk about me. I know people talk about me, say I signed myself up to misery as a writer. But I'm like, I'm not miserable because I'm a great writer. If you suck at it and you're not chosen, okay, then you'll be miserable. Then you'll be miserable when you do it. My daughter is a natural swimmer. She is a great swimmer. It comes effortlessly. So she's not miserable when she's doing it. Like writing is is there's no point in chasing if you don't already know how to get the feeling of being free through the other pieces of the story of your life. There's pieces that support what you have to do to get money. And those pieces has to do with things that give your heart peace, that give your heart a feeling of lightness. And if you skip on those pieces, you might as well forget about doing your best when it comes to grinding. When it comes to you doing what you want to do to actually be to have financial success, you might as well forget about being at your best. If I don't go on a long hike, I'm not going to be at my best of writing. I might be at my best of writing compared to the majority of people who's not chosen for it. Yeah, they might be like, yeah, that was good. But I'll know that I suck. I'll know that I wasn't at my best. Last week, I was beyond pissed off. Let me tell you, over the last few weeks, I went the hell off on everybody. Everybody that did me wrong, it was Fight Club. Okay? If y'all knew about my offline life, it was Fight Club. Whether it was over the phone, in the text message, in their face, in front of them with objects, it just hit me like, wow, I literally got spiritually jumped by a few people who were all trying to block me from parts of my life that I had to do. I had to do, or I would never have the writing success. It would never keep consistent. It will never get more. I will always be stuck at the same level of success in writing. I will always be stuck at the same level of success, growth in singing. I would always. And when I realized it was them, I just went off on everybody. I literally just went off on everybody, y'all. Now, y'all can react to it. Y'all gonna have, that's another spiritual awakening. There's more than one type. There's a spiritual awakening about the world. There's a spiritual awakening about your family. Who has been corrupting your success story? And when you have that one, you might end up putting the gloves on like I did. Okay? I went off till I couldn't go off no more. Y'all, I went off till there was no energy left for me to go off anymore. And do they think I'm crazy? Yeah, they're gaslighting me. Are they playing victim? Yeah, they're playing the victim. I don't care. I don't care. They knew. They showed me. I got all these memories in my head of them trying to distract me from the designs, pieces of my success. So they could play victim all they want. But I trust my memory, and I know the truth about them. Now, could some of my family members and friends, whatever, could they be plotting against